Welcome to the World in Focus. April 14th, 1912. In the dead of night, the unsinkable RMS Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship ever built, strikes an iceberg on its maiden voyage. What followed was one of the most infamous maritime disasters in history, claiming over 1,500 lives. It was a tale of heroism, cowardice, and unimaginable loss. But was it just a case of terrible luck? Or were there hidden flaws, ignored warnings, and even dark conspiracies that sealed the ship's fate? The official story blames overconfidence and an unfortunate encounter with ice. But over a century later, unsettling mysteries persist, refusing to sink into the abyss. Today, we're diving deep into the Titanic's darkest secrets, separating fact from fiction, and revealing brand new discoveries from the wreck site that are changing what we thought we knew. Let's start with a mystery that unfolded just miles from the sinking ship, the Californian mystery. As the Titanic fired its distress rockets, another ship, the SS Californian, was stopped in the ice field nearby. Its radio operator had already gone to bed after trying to warn the Titanic about the ice, only to be told to shut up. Crew members on the Californian saw the rockets, but their captain, Stanley Lord, dismissed them as company signals. He did nothing. For years, Lord was vilified as the man who could have saved hundreds but chose not to. However, when the wreck was finally found in 1985, its location suggested the Californian might have been too far to render aid in time, adding a complex layer to this story of inaction. Was it negligence, a misunderstanding, or simply an impossible situation? The debate still rages. But what if the iceberg could have been avoided altogether? This brings us to the missing key. Second Officer David Blair was reassigned from the Titanic at the last minute. In his haste, he forgot to hand over the key to the ship's crow's nest telephone and, more importantly, the locker containing the binoculars for the lookouts. The lookouts, Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee, had to rely on their eyes alone in the dark, moonless night. Fleet later testified that with binoculars, he could have seen the iceberg in time to avert the disaster. A single forgotten key. Could such a small oversight have led to such a monumental tragedy? It's a chilling thought that highlights how a chain of seemingly minor errors can lead to catastrophe. From human error, we turn to the very bones of the ship. Was the unsinkable giant flawed from the start? For years, metallurgists have examined recovered pieces of the hull. Their findings were shocking. The steel used to build the Titanic was state-of-the-art for its time, but it became incredibly brittle in the freezing temperatures of the North Atlantic. Instead of bending on impact, it shattered like glass. Even more damning were the rivets, the metal pins holding the hull plates together. Analysis suggests that the builders, Harland and Wolff, facing tight deadlines and supply shortages, used lower-quality iron rivets in the bow and stern sections, the very areas that took the hit. Stronger steel rivets were used in the central hull. Did this cost-cutting measure create a fatal weak spot? It seems the ship's Achilles heel was forged right into its structure. Now, let's venture into the murkier waters of conspiracy theories. The most enduring is this switch theory. This theory claims the ship that sank wasn't the Titanic at all, but its nearly identical sister ship, the Olympic. The Olympic had been damaged in a collision a year earlier, and the theory goes that the White Star Line, facing massive repair costs and financial trouble, secretly swapped the two ships. They planned to sink the disguised, damaged Olympic to collect a hefty insurance payout. Proponents point to supposed differences in portholes and other minor details seen in photographs. While it's a gripping tale of corporate fraud, historians have largely debunked it. The ship's hull numbers, found on numerous parts including the wreck itself, confirm it was indeed the Titanic. Still, the what if is too tantalizing for many to let go, and the theories get even wilder. One of the most famous alleges that powerful financier J.P. Morgan orchestrated the sinking. Morgan, a key figure behind the White Star Line's parent company, canceled his trip on the Titanic at the last minute. The theory claims he did this to eliminate three of his powerful opponents who were against his creation of the Federal Reserve: John Jacob Astor IV, Benjamin Guggenheim, and Isidor Straus. All three men died that night. It's a sensational plot, but there's absolutely no evidence to support it. Just a coincidence that fuels a narrative of shadowy elites. Other popular myths, like the ship carrying a cursed Egyptian mummy, have also been thoroughly disproven. The so-called unlucky mummy, has been safely in the British Museum all along. These stories add to the legend, but the truth is often more complex and far more tragic. For nearly a century, the Titanic's secrets were locked 2.5 miles beneath the ocean's surface. But modern technology is peeling back the layers of time. And in 2024, new expeditions using advanced submersibles and remote cameras have uncovered shocking changes to the wreck, along with some incredible discoveries. For decades, a famous artifact was thought to be lost forever, a bronze statue of Diana of Versailles that once graced the first-class lounge. In a stunning find, remotely operated vehicles located the statue, remarkably preserved, partially buried in the debris field, a silent witness to the chaos of that night. But the new surveys also brought somber news. The iconic bow railing, where Jack and Rose stood in the famous movie scene, has finally collapsed. High-resolution imaging shows that the rate of decay is accelerating faster than anyone predicted. The ship is being consumed by iron-eating bacteria, and entire sections are disintegrating. It's a powerful reminder that even this steel titan is mortal. The wreck is a living, changing memorial, and we are in a race against time to document it before it vanishes completely. Perhaps the most groundbreaking revelation comes from new, ultra-high-definition 3D digital scans. These scans have created a complete, digital twin of the wreck, allowing scientists to analyze the breakup sequence like never before. For years, it was believed the ship broke cleanly in two. The new model shows a much more complex, jagged fracture, revealing the immense and violent forces that tore the ship apart. This data is rewriting our understanding of the ship's final moments, providing definitive answers to questions that have puzzled engineers for a century. The Titanic continues to reveal its secrets from the deep, serving as a timeless and humbling reminder of human hubris against the power of nature. The story of the Titanic is so much more than a shipwreck. It's a story of dreams and ambition, of rigid class structures that decided who lived and who died, and of a fateful encounter between technology and nature. It's a human story that continues to resonate, reminding us of our own vulnerabilities. What Titanic mystery fascinates you the most? Is it the forgotten key, the questionable rivets, or one of the wild conspiracies? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this journey into the deep as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to The World in Focus for more deep dives into history's greatest stories. Thanks for watching.